Bonjour, class. The aim of most filmmakers is to immerse you within the world of a film. Whether that be a good, bad, happy, or sad film, it does not matter. You are right in the action, taking part with the characters. When talking about the 1967 film Playtime, however, well, Playtime does not do this. Directed by Jacques Tati, Playtime's title is a deceiving one. In this film, more than any other I've seen, you are the spectator, the silent observer given the mission of uncovering every foil-wrapped treat it has to offer. It really puts you to work. Take, for instance, the opening of the film. Just like a tourist, we arrive at the airport, but unlike conventional tropes, there is no establishing shot of a plane landing or a sprawling city, but instead we are greeted by a gray, polished airport terminal. It's very clean. Soon, characters saunter on screen, like a janitor who looks dumbfounded because he has no idea what to clean. He can literally see his own reflection in the floor. As more and more characters pile on into the frame, it becomes harder and harder to focus on just one person. It's like staring at a Where's Waldo puzzle. Whether it be the flapping hats of two nuns, or the sticky shoes of some guy, we become lost in the frame. Then, this happens. A moment of clarity breaking through the assaulting hands calling for everyone's attention, ultimately winning the battle for your captivation. This is what makes Playtime so unique, as the constant stream of strange characters and wacky happenings create so much chaos, but give us so much to look at. It's the type of chaos Tati attempts to embody from our everyday modern lives to keep us entertained until he really needs our attention. A good way to think about it is if this film was shown to 100 people, everybody would have a different viewing experience, minus a few key moments and intimate scenes. And this is exactly how Tati wanted it. Speaking of Tati, he can be seen throughout the whole of the film, playing the character of Monsieur Hulot,
I'm not Hulot.
a lovable goof whose presence gives way to the more intimate scenes in the film, giving the audience the occasional break, quote-unquote. Curiously enough, this was not Tati's first time playing the Chaplin-like tramp persona. It was a character he'd been playing and perfecting since the silent era. Given his age, Tati is not a real, quote-unquote, new wave filmmaker. But by playing Hulot and by modernizing the silent film genre, Tati is able to bring his own, more experienced commentary on the new wave to the table, and is a very lighthearted, hopeful one. The amazing thing about Playtime, besides its excellent production value and intricate staging, is the way it criticizes contemporary society and consumerism, yet manages to not fall into the typical cynicism a lot of similar new wave artists do. Take, for example, on a contemporary literary level, the landscape of Tati's film is very reminiscent of J.G. Ballard's novel High Rise. The entire mood of the book is set in its opening line. Later, as he sat on his balcony eating the dog, Dr. Robert Lang reflected on the unusual events that had taken place within this huge apartment building during the previous 3 months. The events depicted follow the residents of a futuristic luxury high-rise apartment building as their societal microcosm breaks down into chaos. This happens for a number of reasons, but mostly it's due to the hierarchies that emerge throughout daily life in the building. The natural structure of the high-rise offers a very conventional ladder, with the poor on the bottom and rich on the top. Simultaneously, as society falls apart, so do the luxuries of the building. Of course, this is the major difference between high-rise and Playtime, as when things start to fall apart, like in the 48-minute restaurant sequence, people actually tend to come together instead. Tati's criticism of consumerism takes dead aim more at the ridiculous nature of modern life, while also praising those who rebel against it. Yet, in this, there is also a criticism of the new wave itself, poking fun at many depressing stories where all hope seems lost. Not only is this Tati's age speaking here, but his long experience in the industry, taking a stand and making a point he has come to know. Though the world is full of terrifying machines that gobble you up, invisible barriers that separate us without our even knowing, and a dull, domineering gray color palette, all of which sound really ominous, Tati knows that it is through each other we survive. And it's these very elements which make this film worth watching again and again and again and again. Watch it with friends, or watch it by yourself. But whatever you do, just don't not watch it at all. This is Kevin Packrad, signing off.